an encounter with a 100-legged creature. Long, long time ago, a small rabbit and a big rabbit were two naughty brothers in the same family of rabbits. They used to play many pranks both at home and outside. One day they asked for permission to visit their grandfather, who was living in the deepest part of the jungle. "You can go tomorrow early in the morning, but see that you return home in the evening," warned their mother. "Don't worry, Mother. We will return in the evening," said both of them in unison. On the following day, the small rabbit and the big rabbit set off on their long journey. As it was a bright day, they ate whatever they liked on the way, and after some time reached their grandfather's house. The grandfather was so excited to see his grandsons that he set about preparing choicey dishes and cleaning a room for them to stay in. The naughty brothers had the full liberty to play in the sprawling house, but they were not allowed to go into the upstairs room rented out to some strange animal. The grandfather did not like to talk about him. He simply said he was charging a massive room rent. He asked his grandsons not to visit the room even when the strange animal returns home in the night. The small rabbit and the big rabbit decided to stay the night and see the strange animal. They could not sleep that night, but they waited for the stranger to come upstairs any time after midnight. When the grandfather clock in their room chimed 12 midnight, they heard a dull thud upstairs. After a minute or so, they heard another dull thud. The small rabbit suggested that they should go upstairs and talk to the stranger. But the big rabbit asked his brother not to be in a hurry. So they waited. Then they heard another dull thud. The dull thuds were repeated at regular intervals. 100, cried the small rabbit after some time. "What did you say?" asked the big rabbit. "I said I heard 100 dull thuds," replied the small rabbit. Thereafter they did not hear any sounds, so they decided to investigate. The small rabbit and the big rabbit tiptoed upstairs and slightly knocked on the door. There was no response. They knocked on the door once again. Then the door creaked open, and a giant centipede popped his head out. "What do you want?" thundered the giant centipede. The small rabbit and the big rabbit found that they were unable to speak. Their lips were parched, and their legs were shivering. Luckily for them, their grandfather appeared on the scene. "I warned you not to disturb him," said the grandfather, and closed the door. The small rabbit and the big rabbit meekly walked back to their room downstairs. The small rabbit slept in his little bed, and the big rabbit went to his big bed. However, before they could get up in the morning, the strange animal put on his 100 boots and walked out of the room. The small rabbit and the big rabbit never heard of the strange animal thereafter. Thank you for your time. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to our channel.